Good morning, and thank you all for choosing the Tennessee College of Applied Technology at Newbern for your post-secondary career training. I'm Donna Hastings, the director here at the college, and we are so proud to be hosting this signing day. You know, they do this all the time for athletes. Everybody gets in front of the camera and they have a national intent sign day. And to me, to us, we are much more important than a football player, basketball player, or baseball player. We are about you going to work after training. That's right. Because eventually you're going to have to. We are, again, proud that you've chosen our school for your post-secondary training. Some of you are in our diesel program. We're very excited about that. We have automotive students here that are going to come into automotive, drafting, nursing, industrial maintenance, electronics, heating and air, machine tool technology. In our Bells campus, which is on down on 412 Fort Jackson, we have an injection molding robotics program. We have a welding program at Dyersburg High School in the evenings for adult students. We have anything you want as far as the technical degree. We are so excited to have you here. Believe me, the last day that high school will matter to you is the day you walk across that high school stage and get your diploma. Then the real world begins. We're very structured at the College of Applied Technology. You're here 6 hours a day. Attendance is very important to us. And we want you to be sure and get into the mode of work while you're here. We teach soft skills. That's what our employers are asking for. And they know when you leave our school, you're going to know how to do the skill that you've trained in. A couple of things I want to remind you of. February the 22nd is the last day to sign up for the FAFSA, and that is mandatory for you to get your Tennessee Promise. It is a great time to be in higher education in Tennessee. We've come full circle. Back in the early or late 70s, school here was free. We had people coming back from Vietnam and they were going to our schools for free, and now it's all back again. Our wonderful governor has recognized the fact that education is the key to our state being great, and we want you to stay in this area and in this state. If you don't want to, you can take the skills you're learning anywhere you want to. Again, thank you for being here. Did I have to miss something? Is there anything else I need to talk about? There are some community service opportunities. Shiloh National Park has one. If y'all ever been to Shiloh, everybody, it's a great place to go and visit, but there's an opportunity for community service. We have community service opportunities right here at school. Habitat for Humanities, the Salvation Army, Feed the Need, lots of opportunities. We actually had a student last year that lost his promise because he failed to do his community service. So that's $4,000 and he's going to pay out of his pocket for those training. Remember that the Tennessee Promise pays for tuition only. The books and supplies are on your dime, but there are opportunities for financial aid from the Workforce Investment Act. They can help you with anything for money. Do I have any questions, anybody? We're so proud that you came today. We're very excited about this opportunity. There are 14, is that right, Mr. King? 14 schools across the nation, and 7 of them are in Tennessee having the National Signing Day. So you are among the elite. And thank you, parents, for joining your students and your children here, because with you behind them, it makes them more successful. Again, thank you for being here, and we're going to get started right away. And y'all can watch this on YouTube right this afternoon.
We have just like a 3-minute welcome video for everyone.
National Technical Letter Signing Day actually came out of the years back when I was in my 20s coaching college basketball. We signed students to letters of intent to participate. Brought that concept to Watch Protect. We talked about it. We said, let's go. The goal was this is to validate students and to bring dignity to what they do. When we think about National Signing Day today, that's truly what's going on across the country. Is our instructors are here today along with industry, our college presidents, and really celebrating the opportunity that's in front of these young people to grow their communities. National Coalition of Certification Centers, NC3, is a nonprofit organization that's put together by Career Technical Education to start to look at corporations like Snap-on Corporation, you got Chrysler Automobile, Staring Corporation, Ingersoll Rand Train, that are not only industry leaders but technology leaders that are engaged with our community colleges across the country and career technology centers to deliver true industry certifications and students go into the workforce. With the help of NC3, Ingersoll Rand Train is now at our campus as we developed the second training center in the nation for climate energy control technology. And then over a year and a half time, came the courtship with Kingston Hall and then Burlington, Northern Santa Fe, and Chrysler. And Washington Tech is now one of the first 10 training centers in the nation. That all happens because of our participation and membership in NC3. By signing students to a letter of intent that says to that student that we want you, we validate you, we can't wait for you to be here. Our students come all across this nation to technical programs, and they come in with a purpose. You know, I've always said, hope has a face. Every student that enters into technical education comes for the purpose of getting a skill set to change their lives and to celebrate that. The dignity of, I have now completed my program. I am now ready to enter the workforce, and I can now provide for myself, my family, and others. We celebrate if you want.
Ladies and gentlemen, before we get started, I'm going to just give you a little overview on some things. I'm James King. I'm the Vice Chancellor of the Tennessee College of Applied Technology. I have been, there are 27 technical colleges in the state of Tennessee. Within the Board of Regents, there are 6 universities and 13 community colleges as well. Yeah, the TCATs, as you will get referred to quite often, has become a national model regarding technical education. You know, over the last several years, you know, when you do your job and you do your job well, you don't think about what someone else is doing outside of other states or something. But we found out that the average student coming to a TCAT, 82% chance of graduating. That's about 4 times the national average. Student completion rates are 82%. Placement rates are 90 to 100% in some programs. And many times you've got 2 and 3 job offers before you get out of school. That's phenomenal compared to a lot of higher education today. And, you know, especially when you look at the completion rate for public 2-year or less institution runs about 20%. So we're about 4 times the national average. So there's a lot of good things. We couldn't do what we do without great partners like Snap-on and National Coalition of Certification Centers, because they believe, one thing that they believe, that it's not the degree for degree's sake that matters, it's the marketable skill that matters. And that diploma is truly going to be one of your tools when you get out. And as you know, as you look at other certifications that you get, we view it as more more tools you can have in your toolbox when you graduate. And I don't mean a wrench or a screwdriver. I mean certifications. Industries are going to be saying, wow, we want you because you validated that I do have this skill. I do have this knowledge. And so I don't think anyone in the country does any better than the Tennessee Colleges of Applied Technology. As Donna said, that there are 15 schools across this nation celebrating National Signing Day. 7 of those are Tennessee Colleges of Applied Technology. So we truly believe in providing you with the skills necessary for you to go to work. I do want to recognize Tim Smith and John Wacker from Snap-on, strong supporters of this event. You know, they believe if you look on the cap that you see, you've got NC3, the National Coalition of Certification Centers. They're huge sponsors of this event, and all of them are designed to give you the opportunity to get a good job when you get out. A job that will provide you with the skills that you can earn a living, not just earn a living, but earn a good living. You know, when a young man told me one time he was driving down the road and he saw this great pickup truck and he said, I want one of them. I said, then what are you going to do when you graduate? And he had no clue. Most likely he can't get that truck unless he gets a job to buy that truck. So you got to think about that, and think about how to feed your family. Most of you want to have a family at some point. To buy that home, all those need skills, and we're glad that you've chosen the Tennessee Colleges of Applied Technology. And on top of that, I know you get a cool cap today and pizza, and never, so we're here for that. So I know
we have a screwdriver too.
And a screwdriver too. Okay, screwdriver, pizza, and a cap. Hey, so. Once again, I welcome you on behalf of the Tennessee Board of Regents and look forward to seeing many of you walk across the stage in a couple of years. And please take advantage of filling out that FAFSA form. Take advantage of that Tennessee Promise to get that last dollar scholarship because you've earned it by being here. So thank you. All right. It's my pleasure to call out. I'm going to call out 5 students at a time. We come forward. You're going to be live streaming here. You're going to be on a national stage today. So as I call out the 5 schools, I would ask Donna and Donnie and Tim and John to come and stand behind. Students will sign their name to this, and then you take your seat, wear your cap while you're taking the picture, and then we will move on to another 5. All right? The first 5 students that I am proud to call out today, Zach Caldwell, Megan Fisher, Emma Fleming, Michaela Gill, and Randy Hall. Did I call out 6? Oh, okay.
It's like musical chairs.
All right, I want to make sure I can count.
Music stops.
You're going to sign the paper that was given to you. You're going to have a cap that you have on.
Thank you. Zach Cardwell, he is right here. Sorry, I couldn't have it in order. He was right. Zach's is right there.
You have my paper? All right, guys, please sign. Let's give these students a round of applause.
You're one step closer to a promising career and a big salary.
All right. Buy that new truck. Okay.
And no debt when you finish school.
All right, y'all all look up here too and smile, and we'll take a picture.
Okay. Thank you so much.
And when they call your name, if you'll walk up, sorry, if you'll start there and walk in that order, that should get everybody in order. There we go.
I start here.
If you'll start down at this end and walk down.
Okay. All right. The next 5 students that I am truly proud to call out and be honored to have them as a student at the Tennessee College of Applied Technology. Mr. Jacob Haynes, Randall Holland, Braxton Hutchinson, Alex Johnson, and my favorite name of the week, Ernest Bubba Joy. Okay, please sign. We don't want to hide Bubba's handsome face down there. All right, guys, be one step closer to getting a good career. Thank you.
Everybody look up.
Parents want to be in this picture, come up, because we be proud to have you.
Mr. King, do you want to step in for the pictures too?
No, I was fine.
All right, everybody look at that.
I was in the ones that's going to be in the
All right.
Prove you were here.
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
But I'll pick and choose which one's going to use.
You got final say. Doesn't matter where I'm looking, right? Only where you're looking. Staring up at the clouds.
Okay, the next group of 5, we've got Dakota Kyle, Peyton Lebo, now Peyton, you have to tell me, were you named after a Super Bowl champion? Jeremy McCallum, Jennifer McCord. Jennifer, you need to add some class to this group. Jonathan Niemeyer. Okay, please sign. All right, once you sign, look up, smile for the camera. All right, all right. And Donna, I'm going to go ahead and put a promise out, and you're going to have to take care of it. That any of these students or the parents that want a picture of this, you'll make sure that they have it. Okay.
We have some students here today that have been dual enrollment students with us, so they started their post-secondary degree while in high school. Jonathan Niemeyer was one of them.
All right. The next 5. All right, hold on just one. I'm probably going to call 4 at this time, and then so we'll have a group for the last group. Okay.
And we actually let DeAndre Caldwell. DeAndre Caldwell was one of the first ones too.
Okay. All right, DeAndre Caldwell. DeAndre Caldwell. Okay. Okay,
DeAndre, put a cap on your way here.
All right. Nick Phillips. Nick Roy. And Lexi Swanner. please sign. All right, let's get this round and look up and smile for the picture. All right. And before we move into the next group, I would like all the parents to raise their hands. All the parents. Folks, I can't say how much I appreciate y'all being here, supporting your children in this process is so important. That's one thing that I learned with the Tennessee Promise. I serve as a mentor for these students and have several of the staff and faculty here do as well. And when we had that first Promise meeting, I was in Riverdale High School in Murfreesboro, Tennessee, and they had all set up for all the students that signed up for the Promise to show up. But what they didn't take into account, how many parents showed up. And I mean, every parent showed up and showed the enthusiasm. So that means that many people across the state were talking about higher education. But having the parent support here with this organization and with this school is so important to us. So we thank you for being here. Let's give your parents a round of applause. Okay, the last four. Now let's miss someone. And,
Yeah, we actually have a few new ones that came in too.
okay. All right. I'm going to get four here. How many new ones come in?
We have 3 new ones.
Okay, so we'll say this for the last one. Okay. All right. Jesse Ussery.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Timothy Patterson. Josh Reed. Josh. And Zach Wilson. Okay, please sign. All right, smile for the camera.
Congratulations.
All right. And before I call out the last name, let's give Miss Nikki Burns a round of applause. Helping forward this together. Okay. The last three, last but truly not least, Jacob Crawford. J.P. Cranford. And John Hutchinson. John has a cap on that table right there, please, sir.
Have we missed anyone? Everybody else?
All right, guys, please sign.
It's okay to be nervous.
You're just on national TV, national radio, right?
Millions and millions.
Millions and millions of people. One of you is being picked to be a star as a result of this. All right, guys, look at the camera. Please smile. Yeah, big smile, guys. Okay, yeah. All right. But once again, I can't say how proud I am of this moment. This is something that you saw the video for Washington Tech. I had the pleasure of last year talking to Clark Coco about this event, and I came right back and told Miss Shelley Travis, I said, we've got to have one. And we picked about 7 schools across the state as a pilot This time next year, we'll have 27 doing it, but we need, and you know, when I looked at the schools across the state, to be honest, I picked the schools that I thought were doing it. Not others aren't doing a fabulous job, but are doing a fabulous job in their community. They're excited about what we're doing with the Tennessee Promise and NC3, and so Ms. Donna Hastings and her staff are to be applauded for a job well done. And so we won the 7, and guys, I think, and ladies, if you take advantage of the career opportunities out there, whether it's here, community college, or university, but the key is never quit learning. Because I tell you, these guys from Snap-on will tell you that the learning is an ongoing thing. They're going to require this, and none of us would be where we are today if we just kept on learning. Tim, John, any comments you'd like to make?
I'd just like to congratulate everybody, and I go to a lot of community colleges and technical schools across the Southeast, and they do it right here in Tennessee, so you guys are lucky and take advantage of it, and when you leave here, you'll leave here employed, and you'll leave here without debt. But not many people can say that, so congratulations.
Thank you. Donna,
Thank you all again for being here. We have lunch, we have pizza and cake. Signing that line, that intent means you're going to be here in September, right?
Right.
Okay. We want you here.
All right. So have some pizza.
If stop by our table, get a screwdriver too.
And go screwdriver.
Hey guys, too, I want to let you know, some of you, we want to encourage you while you're here to finish your application process. A lot of you have already turned applications, you've already started getting stuff in. Before you leave, if you see Miss Regina up front, she can tell you if there's anything in your file missing that we may need. And of course, the instructors in here, please meet with them, talk to them. If you want to go touring the shops, looking in the classrooms, please feel free to do that.
And I encourage you this summer, if you're not going to school this summer, to come back in and just spend a day in the program you're going to be enrolling in September. That's a great way to find out exactly how we do business here.
Why don't you keep me supposed like a pizza? I don't have young man, thanks. My guys, why not go our next graduate.
We're here. French bread that
All of our students.
But they didn't give me memory card.
No, that's fine. Yeah.
So the signal is oh, perfect. Yes. Be sure you get some pizza.